Hi there, my name is John Blankson and I'm going to be talking about my career path and my company that I'm going to manage. Now, the company that I have chosen for this specific presentation is Virgin Airlines Operations. This is my career path. The current year is 2012, but 2 years on from that, I will have hopefully graduated in airline and airport management with a first bachelor's degree. And then a year from now, find a job with Virgin or Emirates as a customer service agent or a baggage handler. Then 3 years from now, become a supervisor of the logistics company. And then 2025, become a general manager at the Virgin Airlines logistics company. And then by 2035, become my own logistics company and own it, and just be a CEO and own everything 100% with Virgin. Contract types, okay? There's going to be 3 managers, and there's going to be a full-time contract for the 3 managers. There's going to be fuel maintenance staff for the operations. The amount of staff I'm going to have for the fuel maintenance, there's going to be 4 staff. The contract type is going to be a contractor, so they're not going to be with the company, they're just going to get called in when they need to work. The administrative staff, there are going to be 8 staff. Contract type is going to be part-time. And finally, the handlers. There's going to be 10 to 15, and this is the main sort of hands-on part of the job, which they have to get right all the time. And the contract type there is part/full-time. There's going to be 5 or 10 staff that are going to be on a full-time contract, and the rest are going to be on part-time. Okay, my recruitment strategy. I need to engage and find out the requirements of the candidates, because obviously without knowing what they want, if they don't enjoy their work, they're not going to want to stick around. So I need to identify the key skills, the security background checks, which takes a while to do, but we need to all go through that. The abilities and qualifications, they need to meet the requirements for the area of expertise that they want to enter. And then we have to find out their experience. And then moving on from that, define what sources of recruitment to use. So basically, they could be internal, which means just finding out who they are over the internet and whatnot, invite them for an interview, bring them in to the company and find out about them personally. External, just by either calling them or promotions such as leaflets and that sort of thing. Online advertisements as well. We could use social networking websites to interact with the public, so we can get young people and bubbly people who want to work for a good amount of years. And then using the agency website, people can come in personally if they're looking for work and upload a CV or any piece of information that they want by emailing us. The training the interviewer. This is the key part, because after that it's when they've actually been accepted into the job. So we need to focus on major skills to actually see if they have the skills that they've claimed to have had. Role play scenarios, they're going to be put into a second stage where they need to be with a group of people and they need to do everything that you would be doing on the floor. And work sample, which is just basically being out there in front of the real world and seeing how you go. And this will be done for a space of like a few 3 months or so. And then to the final thing, which is selecting the suitable candidates. Selecting the suitable candidates, that is the most key role, because they're going to be having the contract and they're going to be getting paid, and we need to make sure that they're going to stick around. So the recruitment process needs to be planned out, and that will be by getting them in a room, letting them know how they did, and literally just letting them know if they got the job or not. And then there'll be 5 to 10 candidates that will be contacted via email or phone call, because we'll review and see if they can still come back. The learning and development strategy. Virgin Airlines will need to ensure that the development of their employees annually, setting up various activities of the individual and the collective learning through their working of the company. This is just more on that. HR development, find out the learning requirements, design and plan the learning activities, delivery of learning activities, evaluation of the learning process, collecting data, assess gap, considering training, select appropriate learning strategy, take account of how people learn, and using appraisal. These are all basically the sort of things that that the employee will go through during their period of time working there. This is the performance management. This is how we're going to basically see how the members work once they've actually had the job. This will be over after like 3 months. Basically, they need to get a clear vision of the airline, so they need to know about the airline that they're working for, and then find out the individual goals of each person working there, so we can see if they're looking for future promotions, or if they want to just stick around doing what they need to do. Control, if the settings are, you need to control the objectives if they are being smart. Annual review, they'll go through this review every 6 months or every quarter. Assessing the formal appraisal regularly. Create training and development plan, and monetary rewards. Basically, they're just going to get rewarded if they're getting good feedback and if they're actually becoming the top of their work. Okay, change management. Plan change of the new aircrafts and computer systems. Now that's going to be a change that is going to be inevitable because technology just keeps moving on. Then the next stage would be to involve staff in the decisions and actions that may occur. Call in staff meeting and present the change via projector. Explain benefits of the newer aircrafts and computer systems. So they need to be given information about the changes that's going to happen at work. Teach staff how to use new systems, so we'll personally get people in to actually show them how it's done, because they need to know exactly how to use things without any issues. Provide rewards for people who adapt and progress quickly, even maybe promotions, and also increase attention to the employee satisfaction. Okay, these are HR policies. Reading the company's policies is compulsory. They need to know about the company's information. This is to ensure that there's complete understanding. Customers/consumers can send queries through to HR. So basically, if there's any problems, they could contact them straight away via email, letter, or SMS/text. HR's aim is to maintain stability. Basically, they're going to be sorting out payments, health and safety schemes, grievances, and so on and so forth. Communication to HR is simply done through calling the company number or going there personally. The office is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, now finally I'm going to be talking about the exit strategy. This is the final part of their career, but it can also be the beginning. And the exit strategy could be promotion, relocation, either working abroad or something like that. Personal issues, it could be something to do with anything, as long as there's evidence. Placement, it could be a young student looking to work, and then he has to leave because his courses, he's obtained his hours. Temporary contract, so they could just be contracted and then they could leave over a period of time. Major illness, like life-threatening illness, that could be another exit strategy, hopefully one that they would never have to take. Promotion, such as higher position, moving abroad, students looking to obtain work, and last resort, or life-threatening. This is just some of the information I obtained online and books. Thank you very much. Any questions?